The Pro Bowl was once upon a time the best players in the league, playing the hardest, and pretty much making a Madden Ultimate Team in real life. And now it's two-hand touch. And you have Mac Jones hitting great. And if we're being honest, NFL players don't even look forward to it. The only people that benefit are the cities of the club promoters, the strip clubs, and the IG models. And if there's any future football players that are watching this video, don't fall for the bait. They only want your kids. But today we have all 32 teams in a blank lineup, and the first player is gonna come from the Buffalo Bills. From the Bills, we get Stephon Diggs, and this was pretty obvious. They weren't gonna make the Super Bowl, even though I thought they could, when in reality, the Bills are just a regular season team. And year after year, Stephon Diggs is just staring into the confetti, and it's just unfortunate that he won't get there, unless he comes to the Chargers. And using the Pro Bowlers, if I can't turn this base team of 75s to at least a 90 overall, I have to give away the entire team of Pro Bowlers. Let's go below it, number 20, the Bucks. And other than Tristan Wirfs, the Bucks were a pack of mid. Tom Brady, mid. All of his weapons this season, mid. Bucks defense, mid. And then he lost his whole family. Like, it was just a very mid-year for Tom. It's tough. And then he got eliminated by the Cowboys. That's a terrible way to go out, bro. The Cowboys get their first road playoff win in 30, 40, 50 years. I wasn't even born then. And they beat you, Tom. And you lost Giselle. Mid-year all around. And we stayed alone in that tier of mid with number 13. But this player is far from mid. And I'm gonna be honest, Big Dax was one of those guys that was unstoppable and low-key the best D tackle in football, maybe other than Chris Jones. So I'll take my mid comment back, but the Giants as a whole team, a little bit of mid, but they do have specific players that are way above mid. Let's go with this one. We got the Broncos. Why are we on this mid train? Once again, the player's not mid at all. It's just the team, the situation, and the quarterback. They letting Russ cook, and he burned the stadium down, bro. It's supposed to be on 350 degrees. He put it on 475 for 2 minutes. Cooked. Let's go in this bottom row. We get the Saints. What is up with all this mid? From another mid team, we get a top tier linebacker though. And if we're being honest, Demario Davis is like 45 and still doing good. And I didn't realize how old he was, but how good he still was. And the crazy part about it is Demario Davis was a Pro Bowler and an All-Pro on a super sad Saints team. That's crazy. I'm thinking lucky number 7, the Cardinals. Another mid team, but low-key one of my favorite players in the league. And I will never forget, I tweeted I wanted the Chargers to draft Buda Baker so bad. He just got that dog. Like, you ever see that meme where it's like, oh, he's good. He got that dog in him. And he looking out the window. That's Buda Baker. The things I would do to see him in a Chargers uniform. I would easily drop my news on the timeline. Let's go with this team, the Ravens. Obviously, it's not Lamar, but it is Patrick Ricard. It's honestly insane to think a fullback is still kind of usable in this day and age. If it's not named as like use check, running and catching passes, 100% pretty much blocking tight end in 2023. Crazy. But it is the Greg Roman experience. Let's go with 23, the Detroit Lions. Now, the Lions did not have a Pro Bowler, but because they have more than one roster spot on this team, I decided to go with the rookie that I thought could have been a Pro Bowler. This dude, Aiden Hutchinson, was a rookie straight out of Ohio State, thrown into the fire as kind of a dumpster fire in Detroit, and completely transformed that defense. That was one of the craziest ones I've ever seen. He like stood on the sidelines, played like decoy, and then came up and snatched it. It was crazy. 1,000 IQ right there. We are getting there with the squads. Speaking of squads, I'm in a toxic relationship with him. And there's only really one option for the Chargers. Derwin James, the freakazoid out of FSU, we all knew he was going to be good. At least I knew he was going to be great. Once again, he got that dog in him. Honestly, I got my team. I don't care who we get next. The Rams. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how he made the Pro Bowl. Like, I know it's a popularity contest, but Aaron Donald played, what, 10 games out of 17? There's way more deserving guys than Aaron Donald, but he got the nod, so he's on the squad. Coming up next, 28, the Dolphins. Wide receiver 2 is the Cheetah. And could you imagine Tyreek Hill with an actual quarterback that can throw the ball deep and not just over the middle? Oh yeah, that was a Patrick Mahomes. And we saw how good he was, but then he was kind of better with the Dolphins, so does he need that? I don't know. It's kind of backwards how that worked. But he did have Jalen Waddle, so that helps out a lot. Our next team is the Jets. And our D tackle 1 is Quinnen Williams. I will never forget when this man blessed himself.
Listen, thank you.
You know how much of a juggernaut, how much of a behemoth, how much of an assassin you gotta be to be like, oh, dude, bless me, thank you. What? He's crazy. What is our next team? The Panthers. This one is pretty obvious. Brian Barnes is the only player notable on the defense, maybe other than J.C. Horn, maybe Shaq Thompson. But I would never forget when Mac Jones tried to break this guy's ankle. It will forever be fuck Mac Jones for that. We almost halfway done. What do we have next? The Bears. Honestly, this was their only Pro Bowl caliber player. And I mean, I guess you might be able to count this guy because he did play for them this season. He just got traded at the deadline. So we'll give him like 1.5 points. Our next team is the Cincinnati Bengals. So we're gonna sub in Jamar Chase. And if we're being honest, is Jamar Chase already a top 3 receiver? I'm just saying. You got Jettas, you got Tyreek Hill, and I guess you got a grandfather in Devontae Adams. But Jamar Chase might be at number 3. I'm just saying, you got Cooper Kupp, I guess. You also got Diggs. It's a lot of great receivers. But Jamar Chase is top 3-ish in my opinion. What do we have? The Niners. I still don't think this trade should have been allowed. Pay me as the #1 hater for teams making trades for their players to win, bro. Because the Chargers don't do it, so I get jealous. The Niners made the trade for CMC and have been crazy ever since. Now, I'm making this video before they play the Eagles, so I might look stupid. So our offense is slowly coming together, and our defense got a lot of beef, but no potatoes. Next team, number 4, the Washington Commanders. And honestly, this is like a petty ad because the Commanders didn't have much to look forward to this season other than maybe Taylor Heineke and scary Terry McLaurin. And it just sucks because he's gonna be in Washington his entire career because that's where the money is, but that is where the quarterbacks aren't. So he'll never win a Super Bowl there or get past the first round. Hopefully this video bites me in the ass in 2-3 years because I want to see him win. Let's go team number 1, the Seahawks. We have a possible defensive rookie of the year. And if we're being honest, the Seahawks might have found their Richard Sherman 2.0. This guy's big, lanky, got some nice speed. I don't know how to keep finding these corners in these late rounds, but the Seahawks have mastered that. That entire draft class this past year was ridiculous. Just bonkers. Next team, we have the Vikings. The official wide receiver #1. The gritty king, whatever you want to call it. Since he got in the league, he's been the best receiver on paper when it comes to stats. He is officially wide receiver 1 going into next year. I said it in the beginning of this year, but next year he's officially wide receiver 1. Let's go with lucky number 11, the Steelers. Easily one of the best safeties in the league. And to think Minka and Derwin were in the same draft class and the Dolphins traded him for just 1 pick. And with that draft pick, the Dolphins chose Austin Jackson. So would you rather have Minka Fitzpatrick or Austin Jackson? Our next team is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Another team that didn't technically have a Pro Bowler, but this guy easily played like a Pro Bowler. And if you didn't know about Tyson Campbell before, I think you should know about him now because the Jaguars are gonna get even better next year. They get Calvin Ridley back. If Tyson Campbell can be just as good, if not better than he was, he'll be a top tier corner. Let's see what we got next. Oh boy, shit. The Falcons had a very short list to choose from. Chris Lister made the All-Pro, but I don't think he made the Pro Bowl. So I don't think they had any Pro Bowls technically. So we're gonna just cheat and use Kyle Pitts. He's a former Pro Bowler just stuck in a very bad cycle of quarterbacks. In his first 2 years, he's had 3 different quarterbacks. If I had to describe hell to a receiving tight end, it would be that. Let's go number 8 for Kobe, Titans. Once again, another short list to choose from. And outside of Jeffrey Simmons, they have no defense, if we're being honest. This dude is ridiculous. Just stuck in a terrible situation. Our next team, we're coming down to the last, oh wow, the Colts. At least they have 1 great player in this dumpster fire. Don't really have much to say about him other than they're gonna hire Jeff Saturday probably. Let's go number 2, we got the Chiefs. Our QB1 who may not even be in the Pro Bowl. Honestly, it's not even a maybe, it's 100% he will not play in the Pro Bowl. He already hurt his ankle. If he's not in the Super Bowl, he won't be in the Pro Bowl. It's really just not even smart to do. Now, don't risk re-injury, it's just, But the drugs that they gave that man to play in that playoff game again cannot be legal. I don't care what, it cannot be legal. And then there were 7, we're going 24 for Kobe Browns. We had to get RB2 Nick Chubb. And I got a serious question. Do we think Deshaun Watson is gonna actually help or hurt Nick Chubb and the Browns? I don't think it's gonna help because Nick Chubb isn't gonna be able to run the ball as much anymore. That's just my opinion. I don't think Deshaun Watson's what he was before. What do we have next? The Raiders. We do get a Mad Max though, so that's pretty cool. And the only dope thing I can say about Max Crosby is that he overcame sobriety and got like a huge NFL contract when he really wasn't supposed to be here because he was so addicted to like alcohol and all things like that. So shout out to him for overcoming that battle that a lot of people lose. And then there were 5, we have the Texans. And believe it or not, they actually had a Pro Bowler. And speaking of turning your career around, shout out to Larry Tunsil, man. If you know, you know he posted that infamous smoking video the day of draft night. I don't think he posted it, but like somebody leaked it. He was supposed to be like the #1 top pick. He dropped. They disrespected him. He bounced around. But good thing is that he found a home. Low-key, it might have been smart. Bryce Young should do that so they don't go to the Texans either. That's 1,000 IQ by Laramie. Let's go with our next player, the Patriots. We got the red sleeves. And I say this every time his name comes up in any video. Me and him were supposed to run the fade like 2 years ago. I low-key think he's scared though. Next team we have is the Packers. We have Mr. Straps himself. Other than the gritty, this is like the best celebration in the game right now. It's easily the best defense celebration right now. It's almost the equivalent to the gritty, just on defense. We have 2 teams left. The first one is the Eagles, and the Eagles had Hassan Reddick make the Pro Bowl. And I still cannot believe the Panthers let him walk. Imagine Hassan Reddick and Brian Burns running it back again. They would have had another crazy year together, but he's doing it with the Eagles now. So shout out to him. Which leaves the last and final team. I'll give you 3 seconds to think who it is. 3, 2, 1. It is the Dallas Cowboys. What if this is the standings next year? We get a Seahawks-Chiefs Super Bowl? That would be crazy. And the Cowboys in dead last? That would be hilarious. But from Dallas, we get old reliable Zach Martin. So we still have a few positions to fill on offense and a few on defense. So I did a little bit more research and we found out the rest of the Pro Bowlers that can help us build this super solid squad on offense and defense. And this is what the full defense looks like. And the offense is just as good, if not better. And most importantly, a 94 overall team. Now let's see how good they are. So the first 2 plays this man had were pretty much nothing. You know we had to strap up. Oh, he threw a dot. That was nice. I can't even lie, that was nice. Again. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Relax. Now we got a big 3rd and 14. The out route is not open. No, sir. No, sir. 4th and 14 with Derwin James lurking. He's going. No fucking way. Got lucky. And I think I got X, I think. Mahomes with a sidearm dot. And we have this guy wide open, Diggs. I think I got you, bro. No! Cheetah, you stopped! And of course, he returned it for a touchdown. All right, let's cook up, boys. I got you, yeah. The little RPO was fire. Oh, this might be nice! Cheetah! Let me get it back in blood. What are the chances that he falls for this fake? Oh, he used it. CMC! Let's go, man. That should have been our 2nd touchdown. Oh, get him. Oh, I barely missed him. So with less than 2 minutes left, he threw a dot. And he low-key started driving on me. And then with less than a minute left, he dialed up a nice play. Great throw. So we had 3 timeouts, so going over the middle of the field was still an option. He tried to run it back, throwing it to Hawkinson, and he got folded. And of course, he recovered the fumble. So that fumble was EA pretty much spotting him 3 points. I'm gonna go for it. Ah, Cheetah! Mahomes and Cheetah reconnected. That's a crazy catch. Let's try to run the ball like I was gonna do before. Oh, that cutback was mean. We got a 3rd and goal. Mahomes, do some magic, baby. Yeah, we got him. The Cheetah. 14-7, boys. He threw a bomb. Oh my God, he threw a bomb. Who is that? Sertan! Oh, you gotta catch that. One of y'all gotta catch that. So 4th and 11, I'm watching this. Oh no, it's something over. It's a bomb! Swat. He tried to pretty much punt the ball. This might be so stupid, but 4th and 7, we got Patrick Mahomes. I'm trying it. Yes. The Cheetah. Oh, he broke the biggest tackle of the game. Let's go, CMC. Oh my God, he pushed everybody to the outside. CMC! So that was by far the biggest touchdown of the game, and we need a big time stop on this big time defensive drive. Yes, sir, skis. Let's go, Mika. He rushed the play, and we get our pick 6 back. But guess what? There's only one reason to show a kickoff, and yeah. Come on, boys. Derwin! Pick 2, go. This game is in the bag. So all we had to do is get a 1st down. All right, boys, we got a 3rd and 5. We don't convert this. We got to punt the ball back possibly. He fell for the bait. No, I fell for the bait. Thomas Davis Sr.? What? So once again, we had to turn to the defense to get a big time stop, and we came up clutch again. Yes! Red Warner! Now one more 1st down. Whoa! He just squirted through the middle. I'm gonna go for it. Fuck it, why not? That's why you don't do it. That's why you don't do it. And once again, the Pro Bowl defense came up clutch. Let's go, Sertan! So we got a Super Bowl dub with our Pro Bowl team.